In Week 9, the Green Bay Packers didn't score a touchdown against a bad Carolina Panthers defense until the final 3 minutes of a 16-13 loss. It seemed like one of those weird NFL performances, when the unexpected happens. And no, Matt LaFleur and his 7-2-3-6-1 record shouldn't be on the hot seat after an even worse performance by the Packers offense in Week 10. But maybe it's time to worry about the Packers. The Green Bay Packers are in trouble, and it's time to hit the panic button. What was once one of the NFL's most efficient offenses has completely vanished, leaving fans frustrated and the team slipping further out of playoff contention. Jordan Love, once hailed as the next man up in the Packers' quarterback lineage, has struggled to find consistency, and the offense as a whole looks lost. Missed throws, poor protection, and a lack of rhythm have become weekly problems. The running game has been ineffective, the receivers can't get open, and the offensive line has been a major disappointment. Even the coaching staff, led by Matt LaFleur, seems out of answers, as Green Bay continues to stall in key moments. The Packers' once feared Lambeau mystique feels like a distant memory, replaced by frustration and uncertainty. Unless the offense wakes up soon, Green Bay risks wasting another season in transition. The big question now, is this just growing pains, or a deeper problem that could define the post-Rodgers era? The Packers were without tight end Tucker Kraft, and have been without receiver Jayden Reed since Week 2, but that doesn't fully explain why their offense looks broken the past 2 weeks. Jordan Love hasn't been bad this season, but he had many chances to make just a few plays Monday and get the Packers a win, and he couldn't do it. His receivers didn't help with some key mistakes and drops. The offensive line wasn't good either. Since a hot 2-0 start, the Packers have been mostly unimpressive. The record has been okay, but most of the wins have been struggles against inferior competition. There were losses to the Browns and Panthers, and Green Bay should have beat both of them easily. The Eagles' loss was bad because the Packers' offense produced next to nothing. The way the offense has let down in losses has been historically alarming. The Packers aren't in bad shape at 5-3-1, and their offense was fine before the last 2 games. Maybe there isn't that much to worry about, and this is just a mid-season slump. But in a competitive NFC North, the Packers better figure out their offensive issues fast. A phenomenal start to the season seems like a long time ago. It was hard to believe, watching the Packers on Monday night, that it was even the same team we saw in the first 2 weeks of the season. Panic meter. They say 3 is a trend, so the Packers' offense is on serious panic watch after 2 straight duds. Still, let's stop with the "fire LaFleur" stuff. Jackson Dart's reckless style. Jackson Dart's concussion cost the Giants a win Sunday and might have cost Brian Daboll his job on Monday as head coach. The focus on Monday was on Daboll and what happens next with the Giants' head coaching position, but the team also has to be wary of what's to come for its rookie quarterback. Dart likes to take contact, and Daboll was never able or willing to coach that out of him. Dart went to the medical tent 4 times this season to be checked for a concussion, and Sunday was the first time he wasn't cleared. Still, that's way too many hard hits for a quarterback. One job of the Giants' next head coach will be to get Dart to learn how to slide. That will have to be a priority for interim coach Mike Kafka, too. Dart is too valuable to keep playing like he has been. Panic meter. Dart better learn, or he might not last long. Panthers take regrettable loss. Carolina looked to be on the upswing at 5-4. It had just beaten Green Bay, and even if the metrics indicated Carolina wasn't as good as its record, a win at Lambeau Field was impressive. All the Panthers needed to do was beat the 1-8 Saints at home and they might start talking themselves into contending for the NFC South title. Then we found out the Panthers were definitely not as good as their record. Bryce Young and the offense got almost nothing going, and Saints rookie quarterback Tyler Shaw hit a couple of touchdown passes for a 17-7 win. The long-term panic could be about Young, who hasn't shown much after a strong finish to the 2024 season. In the short term, the loss should pour some cold water on those playoff dreams.